All right, Isaiah, back in the fold. 2 more seasons to go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got to know, though, like this free agent thing, some people call it nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
You know, it just messes with their head. How is it for you? Do you get anxious? Like, how is that whole process when it comes to pass?
No, I don't think I get anxious.
You're pretty relaxed. Like, you don't sweat it.
Yeah, my agent calls me like every single day, but I'm like, yo, stop calling me.
You're telling him to stop calling.
Like,
Usually
why?
it's the other way around.
Right? Like I'm just like, yo, like stop calling me.
Just let me know when it's done.
It lets me know when it's done because like he'll call me one time. He's like, hey, this team said that. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then he's like, hey, this team. I was like, yo, you keep calling my phone, and I get excited. But I'm like, now it's like the what do you call it? The sheep calling wolf.
Oh,
Cry wolf.
Cry wolf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much. Don't tell me about something that's not done yet.
Exactly.
So I always felt like it wasn't a free agent. I always felt like I was unemployed. You know what I mean? I was like, just give me a job somewhere,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It meant a lot to you last year, and certainly it does again coming back to the Bills. Give us an idea and what the word is around, because we hear guys saying, even guys who have played here and then left, say what a cool atmosphere it is here. Why is it so different?
I don't know. I feel like it's home. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in the interview earlier, and I was like, for me, it's all about loyalty, and I love being here. But the fact that, I mean, I love being here, and I can be loyal to a team, and the team can be loyal to me is awesome. That's all I ever wanted, and it's cool being here. But I feel like I make it exciting for myself and for others. That's that come from other teams, or that come from all walks of life. I feel like I make it exciting. I bring that joy into the locker room and on this team, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, from the lowest man on the roster to the highest paid guy on the roster. I feel like I can bring joy into Buffalo, and I feel like I do that.
And as familiar as Buffalo has become for you,
Yes.
Haven't been here for a few years, you're going to get a fresh perspective both on offense and on special teams because you got new coordinators in both places.
Yeah.
In Matthew Smiley on special teams and Ken Dorsey, obviously, as your new OC. What kind of fresh perspective do you hope they kind of bring to those respective sides of the ball?
Just continue the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Ken Dorsey, I mean, Brian Dable laid a great foundation. He's at the Giants now. But Ken Dorsey's going to come in. I feel like he has the energy. He has the motivation, to do everything possible to help us win. And Matthew Smiley has the same drive, He's been around for a while. He's been around. I think he's been around longer than me.
Right.
He's been around for a while. He knows the game. He's smart, very smart. Very intelligent. And he's shown us a lot of things. As an assistant. So I feel like he's going to bring that same energy, and be a great coordinator.
You talk about the way the season ended this year, and I know you guys haven't been back together as a team since locker clean out day there. What do you think the vibe is going to be coming back, knowing that you were so close to advancing one step further in the playoffs, and you kind of got to live with that the way that Kansas City game ended, and it's hard for all of us. How did you guys handle it? What do you think the vibe will be coming back after the way that season ended?
It's going to be the same vibe it was 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? We had a chance. We know we can win. We know we have the team. We just got to take advantage of our opportunities, and we understand that, and we're going to continue to understand that. We just got to, go into situations like, the last 13 seconds, we got to, do better in those situations. We understand that. And any other situation that happened during the season, we just got to prepare for those situations and more, so.
Yeah. I know everybody's anxious to know, what your role is going to be. Oh, we got a new OC. Oh, we got a new special teams coordinator. What's his role going to be? And they really can't define it for you yet either, per se, because the roster still could undergo a good number of changes between now and the time you even hit the field for OTAs in May, right? Exactly. So it's kind of like you got to bide your time. And I mean, you might have a general idea, but in terms of specifics, the coaches really can't give that to you yet, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't really need, I wouldn't say clarification. I don't really need them to tell me like what my role is, I'm just going to fit in where I get in, and I know when the opportunities come, I'm going to take advantage of them. So for me, I'm like a chameleon. I just adapt.
You came out. There's been a couple of instances in your time here, week 17 of 2020, when the Dolphins come to town and you exploded on the seat, and then you went from not being active to being like 11 catches on 12 targets and like 9,000 yards and 90 touchdowns in one game. So you've ridden a roller coaster, and you know what it's like to be in a pro season where the beginning of the season is much different than the middle, and the middle is much different than the third, and you got to finish up, and the playoffs and all of that. what do you bring that? You're a veteran now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is your second lap, second contract. You're ready, what do you think you're different at now that you've been around the block in this offense, with this roster, with this team, and now you're going to take another loop? What are your thoughts about what you've learned over the last 4 or 5 years?
I've learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I've had ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? I've been on the bench. I've come in to be a starter. I've had good games. Had a great game. My first 100-yard game. So I feel like I've been through a lot of loops. Ups and downs. But now, coming into this situation, being a veteran, going into my 6th year, signing this deal, now I know what's at stake. You know what I'm saying? As far as a team wise, what we have in front of us, what we can do, and what I need to improve on and what I can get better at. And at the same time, I know I need to come in here and do my job, put my best foot forward, because I know everybody else is going to do the same thing and help the team win.
Now that your situation is resolved in terms of, where you're playing and everything, and obviously you're going to pay attention to what else the Bills do here between now and the time you guys are back on the field in the spring. But how much do you pay attention to the free agent goings on? Because you're keeping an eye out on your competition, I would imagine, to a certain extent. So how much do you pay attention to it? Do you just kind of check it on your phone every once in a while, or are you like some of these Bills fans that are like refreshing their screen every 15 seconds?
Wait, like when you say competition, what do you mean? Like
when you're looking at the other teams in the league and what they're doing in free agency and that kind of stuff, how much do you pay attention to it?
I don't pay much attention to it. I see you see the big name guys go and do what they do or sign wherever they sign. But other than that, I don't really look. I probably look at individuals, but I don't really look at teams.
Maybe friends or
friends
that might have
Right.
their contracts up too, and they're looking for a place to play.
Yeah, things like that. Other than that, I just kind of like whatever. Because at the end of the day, it's just like it's us against everybody else. There's 31 other teams out there, but we understand we got to go out there and play football, no matter whoever, no matter what team signs whoever. But I feel like we have a great team, so I never really pay attention to it.
Gotcha.
You were out there today, and I don't know if you got a chance to walk around the building. Trey was in the building.
Yeah, right in the hot tub.
Did you get a chance?
In the hot tub.
Yeah, did you get a chance to say hi to him?
He's grinding, man.
He's grinding. Yeah. We see Trey around the building a lot, grinding out, trying, coming back from the knee. Tell us about the conversations you've had with some of your teammates this offseason.
Stephon Diggs, you know what I'm saying? He's a money type of guy. So I call him and say, hey, like I just so I call him, I say, yo, how does the free agency thing work? You know what I'm saying? I got a little buzz here and there, and he's just he gave me, what he could, when it came to that. And I talked to Gabe. Gabe he's young, but he's like a little brother to me, but at the same time he's just like
he's an old soul though, right?
Yeah, he's an old soul. Yeah,
he is.
I talked to him, just to get my mind off of football.
Right.
Isaiah Hodgins, I talked to him to get my mind off football. And then Call Bees, you know how that goes. It can go from COVID to it can go from here to there real quick.
Was that really a help to Call Bees? I'm lose him.
He makes me laugh with those conversations.
Yeah.
I laugh at those conversations, but he's a great guy. He on and off the field, so I kind of just listen to what he has to say. As a slot receiver, and pick his brain a little bit, and then I just call whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Last one we got for you. How's the restaurant business doing? I got to imagine, with the pandemic hopefully behind us for the most part, you don't have to worry. You have a lot less to worry about as a business owner.
Yeah, lots less. I'm opening up. I'm opening up my third one.
Third location. Okay.
Yeah, third location in by June or July.
Okay. Do you know where that's going to be yet, or down there? I mean, they're all in Florida, right?
Yeah, they're all in Florida. So the third location.
You got a lot of Buffalonians that vacation down there in the winter.
Yeah,
so you
so
may
I had
want
a
to get
lot
the
of
word
them-
out.
I had
Where's
a
the
lot of
third
them-
location going to be?
It's still in Miami, but I had a lot of them come to the first spot. The
Yeah.
first restaurant.
Right.
And and I had a couple Bills fans come this week during the week.
Yeah.
I feel like Bean sent them down in a recruit or something. Because it was a lot. It was like back to back. They were calling it like 9 in the morning. Hey, are you gonna be there? I'm like, how'd you get my phone number? And come to find out, it's like attached to the restaurant. But I'm like, so
Okay. Well, you may want to fix that.
Wait. When you call the restaurant,
Have
you're
a business phone and a personal phone,
wait.
Isaiah. Come on.
Right.
This is
You
business
got-
101.
So when I call the restaurant, you pick up the phone because it's your cell phone.
yeah, because so so
What
it's
happened to
just-
Restaurant 101, man? You can't do that.
You're right. So, but the thing is, I was giving out business cards in the beginning, and it's like, okay, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, people started calling the phone. It's like, hey, is this La Traila? And I'm like, no, yeah. And then like,
Sort of.
kind of, but it's not like me. But then
Yeah.
I kind of had to get the house phone so I can stop that. So.
Yeah, you got.
Wow.
Yeah, you may have to get a new number.
Listen, if they're calling
a lot
that
of people
off,
have that
then that's
number now.
There's good problems.
Yes,
That's a
yes.
good problem.
Yes,
So
That's
business
awesome.
is good though.
business is great.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That's
Awesome.
great.
Glad to hear it. Well, listen, thanks very much for
Thanks for
stopping
coming
in. It's great
man.
to see you face to
Congratulations.
face.
Thank
Cannot
you.
wait to see you on the field again this
Thank you. I
year.
appreciate that.
All right, that's Isaiah McKenzie, fresh off his new 2-year contract with the Buffalo Bills. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.